So you're considering moving to Michigan, or maybe you already own a home in Michigan and you're just curious what your options are when you're ready to downsize. In this video, we're going to be covering one of the latest and newest developments in Milford, Michigan called Kensington Ridge by Webb. So by the end of this video, you're going to learn about all the amenities, the community. We're going to take a look at the model, and you'll understand why so many people like you who are looking to downsize are flocking to this community. So stay tuned. Hey, if you're new to me and new to my channel, my name is Eric Meldrum. I'm a local real estate agent here in Ann Arbor and Metro Detroit. You know, my partner Juan and I make videos just like this about what it's like to live, eat, sleep, breathe, and play right here in Ann Arbor and Metro Detroit, and we absolutely love it. We get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you who are thinking about making that move here, and we want to help you do just that. So all my contact information is down below in the description. We've even got my Calendly link so you can schedule a call that's convenient for you, and we'd be glad to guide you. Now let's go take a look at Kensington Ridge right here in Milford. All right, so like I said, Kensington Ridge is located in Milford, Michigan. It's just south of downtown Milford and an hour north of Detroit. You know, so the surrounding cities, you got Novi, you got Heartland, you got Brighton, you got South Lyon. You know, those are kind of the surrounding major cities, you know, to Milford. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the community, because obviously that is why we're here. We want to know what it's like to live in these communities. You know, the houses, we can't control them. They take care of themselves. But what we can control is the lifestyle and the environment we put ourselves in and what we choose to do on a daily basis. So that's the thing I want to focus on with Kensington Ridge is the lifestyle, all the amenities and things that are taking place within the community. But like I said, Kensington Ridge is located in Milford, Michigan. It's an hour north of Detroit. If you're getting over to like Birmingham, that's going to be a good 30 minutes. If you're heading over to Brighton, that's a quick 10, 15 minutes, depending on if there's traffic or not. And if you want to head down to Ann Arbor, that's going to be about a 35 to 40 minute drive as well. You know, so in terms of the surrounding cities, you know, all of those areas, you know, with the exception of Novi, they all offer like a smaller town feel. You know, so that's the same thing Milford offers, is a smaller town feel, but you got Novi, which is 12 Oaks Mall. So you got shopping, you got restaurants, and you have all of those in Milford as well. And then you actually got Wixom, which is not too far away, that has some restaurants as well. Kensington Ridge is actually built by Webb, and you might have heard the name Webb a little bit more often in the Sunbelt states. So a lot of building in like Georgia, Florida, you know, in some of these warmer climates where, you know, it's all-inclusive, year-round resort style living, and they found a niche there. Michigan hasn't really had one of these. Kensington Ridge is kind of the first of its kind. And I'm going to go over some of the amenities and the community and just what the Webb community has to offer for you if you are looking to downsize, you know, as a whole. But like I said, you know, this is a first of its kind here, and we're starting to see it here in Milford, which is, I think, is a great location for it. So, you know, in terms of the community itself, Webb communities are really known for maintenance free. Right, that's the big thing about the communities, is they want them to be maintenance free. If you are looking to downsize, you are active adult that wants to be in a community with a lot of activities, tennis courts, pickleball, clubhouse, right, meeting your neighbors, doing events as a community. That's really the essence of what the Webb community offers to folks that are looking to not necessarily go into a retirement community or the next phase of that. This is early active adults who are just maybe not ready to take care of the 3,000 or 4,000 square foot home that they raised their family in, right? And now we're ready to downsize, or what I like to call it is right sizing. And the Webb community has that perfect balance of square footage, you know, right starting at around 2,200 square feet. And then you could go up a little bit if you do add on some bonus rooms or do some kickouts on the construction plans. But, you know, in terms of the amenities in the community, this is what really had me take notice of this, because again, we don't have this here in Michigan. You know, the pickleball, they do have a full-size pool indoor, and it is heated, so you got swimming year-round, you know, to stay active. You have fitness classes. There's a whole entire fitness center in the clubhouse. You have arts and crafts. So that just really means like there's activities to do. And then the kicker in this whole entire community is the 43-acre lake that is right in the center of it. So wherever you are in the community, you have a view of water. I think that's just absolutely amazing. Like, that's what most people are looking to retire, like get a lake home. So when downsizing, you're going from maybe a big lake house, and finding a smaller lake house is not easy, and it's not necessarily less expensive either. So coming into a community that has this, I think is awesome. There's going to be a 16,800 square foot clubhouse. They'll have a full-time lifestyle director. So what a lifestyle director is somebody that just plans events in the community, somebody that coordinates with the members of the community and figures out what they would like to do. Right? If they want to do a movie night in the community, they want to do some yoga in the community, the lifestyle director will take all that, put together some events, and obviously get feedback from everybody to see what everyone enjoys. There's a covered terrace and outdoor fire pit, and then nearby is Kensington Metro Park. The location is convenient right off of 96, so you can get east and west pretty easily. Lawn and outdoor living. There'll be a fishing dock, which I think is awesome. Walking trails in the community. There's a dog park. Low maintenance living. What translate to low maintenance means they take care of the landscaping. They take care of snow removal. They take care of all of the exterior of pretty much all the homes. And I can't believe I overlooked this one on my favorites, because this is one that I would just love in my house right now, which is an indoor golf simulator. Come on, you imagine like just swinging the club. You don't have to go to the driving range. You're just right at the clubhouse. Just let me just walk over to the clubhouse, hit the golf simulator, hang up the clubs, go over to the pool, do a soak in the whirlpool. Nothing better. So I think that's great, especially for, this type of community, is we don't have anything like this. So I'm excited to show you guys the model. We're going to look at the Stardom today. So let's go over to the community and check it out. All right, so we're here at Kensington Ridge. We're going to go check out the Stardom model here in a minute, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch. And some of these models in here also have a loft and a room upstairs. So primary on the main level, there is options for loft. You can go 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. They have options for a basement, no basement, depending on what your preferences are. But I just popped into the sales office to say hello, and they told me something pretty interesting. And the reason I found this interesting is because, number one, when you have an active adult community like this, normally they take a little bit longer to sell. And that's due to the demographic, right? Targeting a specific demographic, and most people who are under the age of 55 will not qualify, for that. Plain and simple, pretty black and white, right? That's not the case in this community at all. They have had no problem selling these, and the reason being is because there really is no other competition for a community like this, especially in this area. Kensington Ridge fills a big void in this type of marketplace where they're actively looking for downsize options, right? But they can be in the area. So if you do have any interest in Kensington Ridge, definitely get a hold of us. We'd be happy to help. All right, so let's go take a look at the Stardom model. Okay, so this particular floor plan has a lot of options. The Stardom model is one of their premium floor plans. It does have the high ceilings, but you can go 2 bedrooms on up to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths on up to 3.5 baths, and then there is an option for a 3rd car garage, which is great if you have that sports car, have that 3rd stall, to just store whatever you need. Now, when it comes to the interior, the selections for your options in the kitchen, the flooring, the cabinets, you will go through the whole entire design process and pick out everything to your specifications. Now, this model has quartz countertops in the kitchen and bathrooms, which are white. They have the recessed sink, which is really cool. And then in the living room, they have a stone floor-to-ceiling fireplace, and then they have the wood mantle, and then the trade ceilings really tie this together with the exposed wood beams up there, and then the ceiling fan as well. So I really liked it. I think they did a great job on it. And then off to our right, we have the master bedroom and the master bath, which was gorgeous. They have a really nice detail wall in there. Again, trade ceilings. And then the one thing I noticed in this particular bathroom was the shower. The shower was just seamless, no steps. You walk right in, and that was perfect. So there's a seat in there as well. And then the closet was really big, so enough room for everybody. All right, so heading over to the other side of the house, there is 2 bedrooms with a full bath. They did have carpet in all the bedrooms. There is an option if you wanted to do hardwood floors throughout, you could upgrade those as well. then the focal point of the whole entire community is the backyard. Most every single home has a view of the lake, and if it doesn't, you have access to it through walking trails, and it's just part of the nature, of the community. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that tour. When I was filming it, the one thing I did take note of was the high ceilings in the model. That was a big selling feature, and I think the flooring, the countertops, just some of the materials that they used and selected in that particular model gave it a very open, warm, and inviting feel. So, those options are all available. Again, that was a Stardom model. And hopefully by now you can see why so many people are flocking to this particular community. It's one of a kind. If you are looking for an all-inclusive kind of resort style environment, Kensington Ridge is definitely a great option to consider. So I hope this video provided some helpful insights into this community for you. And if you do have any other questions, please drop those in the comments below. And hey, if you want to discuss Kensington Ridge in more detail, feel free to reach out. Again, my Calendly link is down below in the description. We'd love to speak with you. So until next time, we got more videos about all things Ann Arbor and Metro Detroit. Go check those out, and we'll talk to you soon.